The Democrat coming out against these proposed amendments is none other than Assembly Public Safety Committee Chair Kevin McCarty. He calls these proposed amendments, which, remember, were introduced by members of his own party, a poison pill. Democratic Assembly member Kevin McCarty seen in conversation on the Assembly floor as lawmakers began a new week, but he was nowhere to be found as the Senate Appropriations Committee took up a package of bills to address retail theft. McCarty, who's also running for mayor of Sacramento, had authored one of 7 retail theft bills the committee was supposed to take up. But then this happened.
McCarty, he has pulled his bill, so we will not be hearing it today.
McCarty ended up removing his bill before it came up. His bill would have helped to create a database for retailers to report theft. Other bills in the package include one to add a penalty up to 3 years in prison for someone found to have stolen property with the intent to resell it, and one to expand the California Highway Patrol Property Crimes Task Force. But McCarty removed his support for the package because he does not support a plan by Democratic leaders to add amendments to it that would cancel several of the retail theft bills if voters approve a ballot measure to reform Prop 47, the 2014 voter-approved law that turned some nonviolent thefts and crimes from felonies to misdemeanors, including retail theft, when the items stolen are valued at less than $950. In a statement, McCarty said, "Unfortunately, I cannot support the retail theft package, which contains my retail theft accountability bill, AB 1794, with the poison pill non-operative amendments included." Republicans echoing a similar message.
These bills are good bills if they didn't have that interoperability clause, and you'd have full support from everybody, and that would be a bipartisan bill.
But in the end, Democrats on the committee voted in favor of the amendments, arguing the legislature's proposal does not go hand in hand with the ballot measure to reform Prop 47. They believe that measure will lead to mass incarceration, opposite of what they say their bills will do.
Meaningful solutions to retail crime and endeavors to preserve criminal justice reforms that have been effective.
Still, Fresno Democratic Assembly member Esmeralda Soria said she takes the concerns over the amendments very seriously and needs more time to evaluate. In the meantime, she removed her name as one of the bill's main authors.
I spoke directly to my local law enforcement. They told me that they had an issue with the amendments, and so because I made a commitment to work with my local law enforcement officials, I couldn't keep that commitment with the bill as amended.
And this could happen all over again on Wednesday when the Assembly Appropriations Committee takes up other retail theft bills. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.